All right, let's get started. The book that I chose for my Jackdaw presentation is called Chrysanthemum, and it is by Kevin Hankes. I think that's how you say his name. Anywho, I chose this book because I really enjoyed the different emotions, happy, sad, just different type of emotions that children go through in this type of, grade level. There wasn't really grade level. I would say kindergarten to first grade, and different emotions that children go through. So I love this book. The first thing that I picked that symbolizes and reminds me to draw those kids in is an actual chrysanthemum. This is the flower, symbolizes the main character in the book, so I thought it was appropriate. She's so important. It talks about different type of emotion, her, first starting to go to school. So that is one thing that I chose. And I actually chose a thing to put it in was a book bag. So there it goes into my book bag. The next thing I chose was symbolizing, I don't know if you can see that very well, a pocket. And the reason why I chose this type of item is because when Chrysanthemum first went into school, she was upset and sad, and this symbolizes that she wore this dress that had these different types of pockets on it, and she was so happy and proud, and she went in to show all of her prized possessions and things that made her happy to go to school, because she was feeling kind of sad the first day, and I'll get into why. So that's what I chose. So I'm going to put it in my pocket, my book bag. The third thing that I chose was these, I don't know if you can see them, but they're little, all these different types of letters. They're foam. There's several different letters, J, R, V, all the different types of letters. And the reason why I chose this is it symbolizes how many letters are in each name. And Chrysanthemum had 13 letters in her name, so I thought it was appropriate to get letters to draw the kids in for the interest of the book. The next thing I picked was a Kleenex box, and the reason why I chose the Kleenex box is when you're sad or you're feeling sad, what comes out? Tears. And that's what Chrysanthemum was feeling, so that's what made me think of to bring the tissues in, and that was something to symbolize, because Chrysanthemum got made fun of for her name. They said it was too long, a girl in the book, and that is one reason why I chose the tissue box, because when you get sad, you can wipe your tears and make those tears go away. So that's another symbol to create sadness and crying. The fifth thing that I chose was a music note, and the reason why I chose the music notes is because it symbolizes the teacher. The teacher was Miss Twinkle, and she was pregnant, and when Miss Twinkle was in the room with the kids in the class, she chose out, one of the girls in the class, I think her name was Violet, chose about making fun of Chrysanthemum's name, and Miss Twinkle loved Chrysanthemum's name. She talked up Chrysanthemum and thought it was a beautiful name, that she was even thinking, and she was pregnant, and she was even thinking about naming her baby that. So it does turn out that this helped Chrysanthemum, that thought her name. So that was why I thought it was important to bring the music note in, to bring some positivity to this book, because throughout the book Chrysanthemum is sad because there are kids making fun of her in the book because of her name. And the last thing I chose for the book was birthday candles, because who doesn't like that'll really drag and bring those kids in with these birthday candles, because it's a birthday. In the book they talk about envelopes with Chrysanthemum's name, getting mail, and every year as she gets older and going into kindergarten, into school, she had her birthday cake with her name on it. So I thought it was necessary to bring the birthday candles. And then I know I didn't have to do this, but I went ahead and did an extra, which that is in my extra 3, but a star, because on the name badge it kind of brings up of writing the chrysanthemum. And the extra 3 that I chose that are in my bag, I'm going to put all of my items, the birthday candles, the music notes, and the letters. So all of these go into the book bag, which was appropriate, because when you're going to school, you need a book bag to put your items in, transport them from home to school, and school back to home. So I thought that was appropriate. My other 3 items that I did choose that I thought about, that I could use, but I didn't bring in, is a smile sticker, because it symbolizes being happy. a baby, because at the end Miss Twinkle does have her baby, and she names Miss Twinkle names her baby after Chrysanthemum. And then a star, like I said, I did show a little bit, but that was my third one. A star because it symbolizes at the beginning of the book, they all get a name badge to say who they are, and that symbolizes who each kid is. So I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation.